This is the rainbow mini mushroom. It's the smallest size in the rainbow mushroom family. This plushie takes less than an hour to make and it's completely no-sew. This tutorial will be available in two versions, a full slow crochet along version with detailed explanations for total beginners. And if you prefer a shorter tutorial, I'll also make a faster version where I'll keep it more compact. Welcome to Little Crochet Moments. My name is Mary. For all the stitches I use in this video, I have in-depth crochet tutorials on my channel where I explain each stitch in more detail. I'm using plush yarn in different colors, scissors, yarn needle, stitch markers, stuffing, safety eyes, and a 5mm hook. You can use any color combo you like, and if you want to use different yarn or hook, your plushie will just turn out a little bigger or smaller. I'm using the yarn under method in this tutorial because it gives neater and tighter stitches with plush yarn. But feel free to use whichever method you prefer. The yarn over method will also work just fine. Let's begin. We're going to make a magic ring, also called a magic circle. Grab the working yarn in your right hand and let the tail end rest in your left palm. Wrap the yarn around your middle and ring fingers and pinch the X where the yarn crosses. Turn your hand around, lay the yarn under your pinky finger to hold some tension, then turn your hand back again. You can lift your index finger slightly to get some more space to work if needed. Insert your hook into the loop with the hook facing down. Grab the yarn and as you pull it through the ring, slowly rotate the hook upward to bring the loop with you. To finish the magic ring, we're going to make one chain. Just yarn over your hook and pull up a new loop. And your magic ring is complete. Now we're going to make round 1 and we're going to make 6 single crochet stitches directly into the magic ring. Insert your hook into the ring, yarn under and pull up a loop, and now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops. That's your first single crochet. Let's make another one. Insert your hook into the ring, yarn under and pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through both loops. And that's the second single crochet. If you're using plush yarn like I am, I recommend to gently pull the tail end until the magic ring is almost closed. This helps prevent the yarn from getting stuck or snapping when you close the ring fully at the end of this round. Continue working the remaining stitches into the ring. In this case, we'll make another 4 single crochet stitches. Insert your hook into the ring, yarn under and pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through both loops. I recommend counting your stitches after each round, or at least every now and then, to make sure you're not accidentally skipping or adding any stitches. And that brings us to a total of 6 stitches in round 1. It's time to close the ring. Just carefully pull the yarn end to close the ring all the way. Now we're going to make our first color change. To change color, we're going to create a fake stitch, and then we will make a slip knot with the new color and attach it with a single crochet. Bear with me here. It may sound more complicated than it is. I'll walk you through it slowly and it will make perfect sense before you know it. Start by cutting the yarn, leaving a long enough tail and pull it out. Skip the first stitch of the next round. This is the first and this is the second stitch of the next round. Insert your hook into the second stitch. Insert from the inside of the work towards you. Grab the yarn and pull it through that second stitch. Now we're going to insert the hook into the last stitch of the previous round. That's this one. Only insert the hook into the back loop of this stitch, the one furthest away, and pull the yarn end through. This creates that fake stitch over the first stitch of the next round. Make sure to pull the end tightly to avoid getting a gap here. And now we're going to make a slip knot with a new yarn color. To make a slip knot, take the working yarn in your right hand and leave the yarn end in your left hand. Wrap the working yarn around these two fingers and pinch where the yarn crosses and carefully slide the loop off your fingers. Insert your hook into that loop, grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Pull both yarn tails. Continue pulling the working yarn to tighten and adjust the loop around your hook. To attach the new color, insert your hook anywhere in the work. I like to insert it into the last stitch of the previous round. This is because I like to secure the yarn ends by crocheting over them. Insert your hook and make a single crochet. Yarn under and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. Now we're going to make an increase. An increase means making 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Right here. We're just going to make another single crochet into the same space. And that's an increase. If you choose to crochet over the yarn ends to secure them, just crochet over them for 4 or 5 stitches. This saves a little time compared to having to tie the ends together. But if you prefer to tie the ends for extra security, that's totally fine. Continue making another 5 increases all the way around for a total of 12 stitches at the end. And pull the yarn ends if needed. Now we're at the end of round 2 and we're going to change color again. Cut the yarn and pull the tail through. Skip the first stitch of the next round and insert your hook in the second stitch from the inside facing towards you and pull the tail end through. Then insert the hook into the back loop of the last stitch from the previous round and pull through the tail end to create that fake stitch. Make a slip knot with the new color. Wrap the working yarn around the fingers, pinch the X, slide the loop off your fingers. Insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Pull both yarn tails. Continue pulling the working yarn to tighten the loop around your hook. To attach the new color, insert your hook anywhere in the work and join it with a single crochet stitch. Round 3. Make 1 single crochet followed by an increase and repeat this pattern all the way around. We should have 18 stitches at the end of this round. That's the end of round 3. Time to change color again. Cut the yarn and pull the tail through. Insert your hook in the second stitch and pull the tail end through. Insert the hook into the back loop of the last stitch from the previous round and pull the tail end through. Make a slip knot with a new color and join it with a single crochet. Round 4. Just make 18 single crochets in this round. And that's the end of round 4. We're going to change color. Cut the yarn and pull the tail through. Insert your hook in the second stitch and pull the tail end through. Insert the hook into the back loop of the last stitch from the previous round and pull the tail end through. Make a slip knot with a new color and join it with a single crochet. Round 5. Make 18 single crochets in this round. At the end of this round we will change color and then we will crochet round 6 into the front loops only to finish off the cap of this mushroom. We will crochet 3 single crochet stitches into the same space. So that's 3 single crochets in each of the 18 stitches. That's the end of round 5. Change color just like before. Now, this time I'm going to secure this tail end to any of the other yarn tails because otherwise it will become too loose. Before we start round 6, I recommend using a stitch marker to mark the first back loop, since we will crochet into that in the next round. That way it'll be easy to see exactly where to insert your hook in the next round. You can even mark all of the back loops if you want to, but I'll just mark the first 2. Make a slip knot with a new color. Round 6, insert your hook into the front loop and make a single crochet. Then make another 2 single crochets into the same space. Repeat making 3 single crochets together in each of the stitches all the way around. That will give us 54 stitches in total. Now we're going to secure those loose ends. Pull the ends through to the inside of your work and tie them to secure them. Now we will start making that pop-up section. And since we've marked those back loops, we can easily find them. Make a slip knot with the new color. Round 7, insert your hook into the back loop and make a single crochet. Continue making single crochets for a total of 18 stitches. I recommend using a stitch marker to mark that first stitch of the next round. Round 8. This round will also be in the back loops. Make one single crochet and then make a decrease. A decrease means turning 2 stitches into 1 stitch. In this decrease method, we're going to insert the hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop. Now there's 2 loops on your hook. Insert your hook into the next stitch again and pull up a loop. And now there's 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And you finish the decrease. Continue making one single crochet followed by a decrease all the way around. You should have 12 stitches at the end of this round. Round 9. Make 6 decreases in this round. Round 10. Make 6 single crochets. Round 11. For this round, we will crochet into the front loops only. Make 1 single crochet followed by an increase and repeat until there's 9 stitches in total. Round 12. Make 2 single crochets followed by an increase. Repeat this pattern for a total of 12 stitches. Round 13, make 12 stitches. Round 14, make 12 single crochets. In the next round, we will make the tiny little arms. Round 15, start with making 3 single crochets. Then make a slip stitch in the next stitch. To make a slip stitch, insert your hook, yarn under and pull up a loop. Then just continue pulling the yarn through the loop on your hook. And that's a slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 2. Yarn over, pull up a loop. That's the first chain. Yarn over and pull up a loop. And that's the second chain. Now we will make a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. That's the first and that's the second chain. Insert your hook, yarn under and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through both loops. That's it. Now make 4 single crochets. To make the second arm, make a slip stitch into the next stitch. Insert your hook, yarn under, and pull the loop through all the way. Make 2 chains, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up a loop. Make a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. This one. Yarn under and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both loops. And finish this round with 3 single crochets. That should bring us to a total of 12 stitches in this round. Round 16. Make 12 single crochets. And now we're almost done. Before we move on, we will add the eyes. I like to place the eyes between round 15 and 16. The first eye slightly on an angle above the arm. Then I count 2 stitches and place the second eye. I think this looks good, but you can place the eyes after your own preference. I'm using safety eyes here, but if you're making this for a baby or a small child, make sure to sew the eyes on instead to keep it safe for the little ones. Round 17. Make 12 single crochets. By the way, if you enjoy making rainbow-themed amigurumis, you'll find plenty more like this on my channel. Subscribe for more colorful and easy tutorials. Round 18. Make 12 single crochets. Let me know if you have any questions or comments at all. I read and reply to all of them. Round 19. This round will be in the back loops. Make 6 decreases. The rainbow mushroom will be available in 3 different sizes, same as all my other rainbow collections. So you can continue making a cute rainbow mushroom family if you want. Cut the yarn. Add some stuffing. Don't overstuff, less is better here. Otherwise the mushroom might not stand up properly. Now it's time to close the hole and fasten off. Insert it into a needle. Thread the needle in and out through the front loops only, all the way around, and then pull the yarn tail to close the hole completely. Pull the yarn end through the body a couple of times to secure it. And cut the yarn and then hide the end inside. The last step is adding the mouth. Just make sure the mouth is centered between the eyes and be careful not to pull the yarn too tight, and you can adjust the shape or placement to get the look you prefer. And you're done. I hope you're happy with your mini rainbow mushroom. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this tutorial, and any feedback really helps me improve for you guys. Thank you so much for crocheting with me today.